Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to the channel. This is the Out of the Blue Tarot, and today's reading is all going to be about your January predictions. If you are new to the channel, this is how it works. You have 3 groups to choose from. In each group, you will be presented with the back of your deck and your feather. So without further ado, group 1, you have the Aura Tarot, and this is what the back of the deck looks like. And your feather is this one. Group 2, you have the Shadowscapes Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And you have this feather. Group 3, you have the Wake Me Up Tarot, and this is what the back of your deck looks like. And this is your feather. If you prefer to choose using your zodiac signs, let's have a look at what they are right now. So for group 1, we have Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and Capricorn. For group 2, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, and Aries. For group 3, we have Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo, and Leo. So bearing in mind that this is a collective reading, just follow your intuition, pick your pile or group, and I will see you further on in your reading. Hello, group 1. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Aura deck and the Aura Tarot, and you have picked this feather. We will get to it in a moment. If you have chosen by your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, and Capricorn. Today's reading is all going to be about your January predictions. Before we address the feather card, let me just pick out some oracle cards for you. Oops. I hope you are having a pleasant end of year, and I'm wishing you all the best for 2025. Okay, this one. If you are interested in knowing the names of the decks that I use, I list them in the description box so you can have a look. Let's get some tea leaves for you. Just going to put your tarot deck to the side. Sorry. This one's come out. Like to know what this green one entails. Okay. That's it. So let's find out what you have. First of all, you have chosen this feather. It belongs to the condor. And it says, hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. Beautiful starting energy for you, my dear Group 1. Soaring in the heights. You also have empty room. Right. You also have goose with the keyword inner knowing. You are a brave traveler. Your soul knows the way. Be confident, you will achieve your destination. Loyal friends are always with you. Don't worry, you are blessed. Let yourself fly. Wow, what a wonderful confirmation. What a wonderful confirmation with the Condor card here. I'm sorry, my throat is a bit off today. You have love. Beautiful. Love surrounds all your connections. Move forward positively in all areas of your life. Talk about it, January, my dear Group 1. And you have Mars with the keywords drive and power. How mighty, my dear Group 1. How mighty. Can you see your cards? Yeah, I think you can. So let's have a look at your tea leaves before we go deeper. You have dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Okay. You have money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. You also have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. The third time. Birds flying. News is on the way, definitely. Birds are always a nice sign that spirit is communicating. And you have success. So this is a very beautiful combination for January, starting off with the empty room. And the empty room is a barren space, but it's filled with possibilities, and you have lots of keywords here talking about possibilities and moving past any hurdles and overcoming obstacles. With the 3 birds here, I think that next January will give you an upper view, a bird's eye view from in all aspects of your life, because you have love, you have money, you have success, the drive and power from Mars will grant you also with the means to cope with any difficulty and the energy to deal with your everyday situations. With the dragon here, beware of self-delusion, I think that this might be the other way around. It's not that you're boastful or that you think you're better than everyone else. I think that sometimes, and look, this dragon is even looking a bit sad with his head leaning down. So maybe you have the tendency to undermine yourself by thinking that you aren't as good as everyone else. When it's quite the contrary, what January is showing you is that you are even better than everyone else because you have this high vision of everything in life. And also I wanted to mention that birds are messengers from spirit. So having 3 birds here to start off the reading, I think that you are very, very intuitive in the sense that you might be getting downloads from spirit and not even realizing that. So I wanted to point this out and grab your attention to the fact that messages are coming. Starting the year with an empty room gives you a tremendous room to fill it in with everything new. When you buy a new house, you have walls, floors, and ceilings, and you start wondering, what would I like to put here? How would I like to fill this space? What choices do I have to fill in this corner here? So I think that January will give you the opportunity to fill your soul house with so many new things, your heart space, your soul space, your mind space. That also reminds me that gurus have the ability to empty their souls in order to receive Spirit's message. And this is perhaps an invitation to do more meditation, to withdraw in yourself and to contemplate that empty room that is your soul and your heart and fill it in with positive, good things. And regarding the birds once more, because it's inevitable for me to speak about them because they appear 3 times, this inner knowing, this brave traveler that you are, already knows the way. And it reminds you that the goose particularly, that you have loyal friends that will always be with you. And so allow yourself to be blessed and flow with the wind, because news are coming, perhaps news about love. And this doesn't have to be romantic love, because love surrounds all your connections. That's what the card says. So allow yourself to be soaked in love by your friends, by your family, by your loved ones. Right, this is looking quite good for you. My dear Group 1, I'm very excited to know what the tarot is going to tell us about your January. So let's go into it. So please, Spirit, for my dear Group number 1, can we please have a look at January? Thank you. January predictions for Group 1, please. Okay. Oops, it's too many, sorry. Let's So again, 2 more for my group number 1, please, Spirit. Oh, please. Okay, let's have a look. So we start off with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Then we have the Magician. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. We have the Sun. Beautiful. Whoa, the High Priestess. And finally, the Strength card. My goodness, just major arcana here. Talk about power and drive. So, my dear group 1, what a reading. So we start off with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is all about being hardworking, having the love for learning, about apprenticeship. And it is followed by the Magician, and the Magician epitomizes manifestation, creativity, skill. So perhaps you are next January learning, in fact, because the Page of Pentacles is about learning, you are learning about how to manifest all your desires, how to manifest your world, how to design your world. Remember the empty room. You are learning to manifest what you want inside that room. The Page of Pentacles is someone who is ambitious and diligent and goal-oriented, and you have the Mars card here. So you have the drive and the power. This corroborates the oracle perfectly. And it's all about being grounded and consistent and loyal and faithful and dependable. So if you do have friends who support you, I'm sure that they are aware that you support them. So it's a win-win relationship, right? And being followed by the Magician is about resourcefulness and power and inspired action. Next January, you are taking steps in your life that will be building up your new room, your soul space, your heart space. And it is immediately followed by the Sun. I'm telling you, you have so many major arcana here in this reading, it's unbelievable. The Sun is all about being successful, and you have the Success cards, and positivity and freedom and fun and optimism. Look, it even has a feather, this Sun card. Look how amazing it is. So beautiful. So beautiful. It's about vitality and joy and confidence, self-expression, good luck, enthusiasm. And again, the Mars card really corroborates this as well, because Mars is a very fiery planet, right? And it gives you the drive and power. And you have the Strength card here as well. Do not forget that. I mean, it's amazing, this reading. Next, you have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is about silence, tenacity, mystery, inner wisdom. It's about inner knowledge, secret inner knowledge, right? And remember that I told you about that meditation would be important for you in January. Yeah, that's when I see the High Priestess card popping out. If you give yourself this empty room, the room to be in the room, if you give yourself the room to be in the room, you never know what inner knowledge you may acquire. And remember that the Page of Pentacles is about apprenticeship. It's about love for learning. So this High Priestess with this empty room and the Page of Pentacles are telling me that you will have this space where you can record yourself and learn more, perhaps through meditation, perhaps through reading, perhaps both even. Okay. And it is followed by the Strength cards. And Strength card is obviously about strength, but also about courage. It's about persuasion, influence, but also about being compassionate. Just look at how she hugs the lion's mane. It's very beautiful. But let's get some more cards to clarify these ones. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles, please. Page of Pentacles clarified for my dear group 1. Page of Pentacles, please. It's getting hard to juggle. Okay. Goodness. The time that it's taking me to select cards for this group, and also this rough feeling that I'm feeling in my throat, might be indicative, my dear group 1, that you have been having some difficulty communicating your point of view. So perhaps think about it and try to digest what that message is. So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. The 9 of Pentacles is all about material security and fruition and abundance and making wise investments. And again, look, she has a bird in her hands, as if they were talking to each other. And with the bird flying, news is on the way and the money path. Yeah, definitely. If you do listen to your inner wisdom, your inner knowing, then money will come your way. Definitely, my dear group 1. It's very beautiful. Clarifying the Magician. We have the Page of Wands. I'm sorry, I didn't show you the card. The Page of Wands. Great. The Page of Wands is all about being confident and having a new career interest or a new adventure. I was just wondering here with all the novelty that is coming up. You have 2 pages, mind you. It's interesting that I can't stop thinking that you are embarking on a new journey. With this empty room, maybe you're making space to create a new activity because this is a new career opportunity. And it's something that will keep you learning more. You are manifesting this desire because it's under the magician. You are manifesting this desire to embrace a new adventure. Page of Wands also represents good news and receiving letters. Look, news is on the way. Being active and optimistic and being full of energy, having bright ideas. So yeah, and there's this notion also of it being fearless, and you have Mars and you have the Sun. So I think that's very interesting. You, my dear Group 1, might be embarking on a new journey with a new career and a new opportunity that will be rewarding in so many senses. And you are manifesting that now. Let's clarify the Sun card, please. The Sun card. Okay. The Five of Cups. The sun is shining where once you felt sad and broken. Let me think about where this fits in the reading. Well, we do have the Love card here. And the Five of Cups represents loss and grief and disappointment, some discontent as well, but it's a card of mourning, of loss. And it's clarifying the Sun. So your strength, your courage is coming up as if you were recovering from this grief, from this sadness. You are now shining in January as a brand new fiery force. So I think that you will, and also with the empty room, I think that January will be the end of this process. You are starting new, and you're starting new with success. Both cards represent success. So I think that all the hardships that you've been dwelling in, my dear Group 1, will be in the past, will be left in the past. 2025 will be a brand new year for you in every sense of the word, with healing done, with a new confidence, with the upper viewpoint. Very beautiful. This is a very complete reading. I'm telling you, 2025 is going to be a great year for you, my dear Group 1. Okay, it was this one. Clarifying the High Priestess, we have the Five of Pentacles. Again, this lack mentality. You need to address, my dear Group 1, you need to address what this inner knowledge is all about. Otherwise, you will be stuck in this mentality that doesn't suit you, which is like feeling abandoned and, again, loss, struggle, feeling impoverished when you're not. And having said what I said previously about the Five of Cups, I think that next year you will gain a new confidence and the inner wisdom to distinguish, what do you really need? Do you need to fill this room all in 1 month with everything that comes around? Or do you need to be grateful and to recognize what you already have? Because the Five of Pentacles is not about being poor. It's about having the notion that you are lacking something. And it might not even be money. It might even be love. Even though it's the Suit of Pentacles, it's the sense of lacking something that is inherent in this card that is calling you out to feel grateful for what you already have. Having an empty room is obviously not having that much, but it's having everything because you have the possibility to fill it in with whatever suits you the most. Even though the Five of Pentacles also means adversity and struggle, you do have cards that indicate that you are overcoming all your hurdles. You have the Condor, you have the Goose, you have the money path. So I don't think that this will affect you, particularly if you get in touch with this inner wisdom, with this inner knowing. And that's what you are being called out to do next January, my dear Group 1. Let's clarify the Strength card, please. Clarifying the Strength cards. Okay. You have the Two of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, Two of Wands. I'm sorry, I think I'm catching a cold. I might be catching a cold, yeah. Two of Wands is about making decisions, choosing between two paths. Interesting, now it's coming up. Yeah, you remember with the career change and manifesting a new path for your life, this decision will require strength. It will require planning. It will require leaving something, right? But it's also a card that leads you to some waiting and do some anticipation. And you might feel a bit restless, although in this card it doesn't show particularly that, oh, again the birds, look at the sky. The birds are still coming, they are far away, but they are definitely coming, definitely coming. Yep. So I think this reveals a bit more about waiting, but you will have the strength to make the right choice, to make your decision between two paths. And look, both paths are flourishing. You can see a leaf in each of the trunks here. So either you choose one or the other. I know exactly that you will choose the right one for you because that's what your cards are revealing here. But this period of waiting will definitely give you the strength that you need to make the right choice. And you will empty yourself of these feelings of lacking, missing, crying over, because you have the Sun and the High Priestess, definitely. Wow, I'm very excited for you. Let's get some guidance, Group 1. Some guidance for you, my Group 1, please. My Group 1, some guidance. Oops, ooh, that's too many, sorry. You need guidance, but not that many. Not that much, sorry. For my dear Group 1, please.
Okay, you have two. I'm going to take them. So you have
flexibility
with the following statement: if not this way, then that way. Yeah, the Two of Wands. Let's see what it says. It's the Waves Mudra. Okay, this mudra bolsters lymph system and circulation, the lower back and the genitals, and it has a calming and relaxing effect. Let's see what it says. In coping with the ups and downs of life, it is often helpful to take an example from Mother Nature. A stalk of grass bends in a storm, adjusts to the force of the wind, and when the blow is past, it can straighten up again. We can try different possibilities and enjoy our flexibility. I know that it sounds a little oversimplified, but we won't let ourselves be put down. Picture yourself at a splendid ball, clothed in a sumptuous dress, dancing to lively music in different rhythms. And then it says, I dance the dance of life with elation, swaying with the rhythms and sounds of the heavens. Beautiful. So beautiful. You also have the upper hand. Keep cool. And it says, a fit of rage always works in the end like an own goal. And scientific research tells us that it makes the brain more susceptible to further outbursts. Rage releases adrenaline, and this makes one aggressive whilst at the same time consuming energy. First, let off steam by drumming your left fist several times into the palm of your right hand. Whilst performing the mudra, imagine yourself under a cold shower which gives you a good cooling off. Then take your time to consider carefully what you can do to change things and avoid future flare-ups. There is always a way. Have a good look for it. I master my life by using a cool head and a big heart. Brilliant. Yeah, with that Mars here, you might need to cool off a little bit, be flexible, control your rage. Imagine yourself being bathed in cold water. Let's get a couple more from this oracle. What guidance for my dear group 1 for January? Okay, 2. Perfect. You have travel companion. Meet new companions on an uncharted journey. Yeah, definitely the friends, the community, the love that is surrounding you. This January, they will be with you in this transition, which will require your strength, which will require you to keep a cool head, which will require you to be flexible, and it will surround you with love. Remember that you have an upper view stand, that you have an empty room, that you can fill in with all the best things in your life, and you are leaving behind whatever held you. And you have Whispers of the Ghost with the following statement. Pay attention to things and people that you don't normally pay attention to, and you may gain new insights. Yeah, this High Priestess card is definitely showing you some new doors. So, my dear group 1, I hope you have enjoyed your reading. I'm wishing you a wonderful 2025. I'm sure that January will be a great month for you. And if you want to share any things that will happen in January, feel free to use the comment section. I will be replying to everyone who comments. I'm wishing you a wonderful 2025. And if you liked the reading, please give me a thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Goodbye.
Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Shadowscapes Tarot and also the Blue Feather. And if you picked your group by your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Taurus, Aries, Gemini, and Sagittarius. We'll get to the feather card in a minute. Let me just put the zodiac signs away. But first, let's choose some oracle cards for you. Oops, that was fast. For my dear group 2, January predictions, please spirit on cards. Dear group 2. Okay, thank you. Just put your tarot deck to the side and let's choose some tea leaves. Wow, what a spread. I'm not going to pick a month because it's about January, right? So purple ones are out. And let's start off with your feather. It's the parrot. Let go of others' thoughts and opinions. It's time to embrace who you really are. Wow. Right. And you have the sword. Very interesting. You're cutting away, not relying on anyone else's opinion, but you're cutting away what was dark in your life, and you are starting to embrace what you want in your life. Interesting. So the sword and the parrot. Let's see what else. You have the wolf with the keyword Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endeavors. Beautiful. Releasing the past, starting a new journey, starting to show off your true colors, cutting away with what was no longer resonating with you. Beautiful. Let's see what else. You have dragonfly. Have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. Beautiful. Loving this for you, my dear group 2.
You also have the 4th house with home and family. Right. What else have we got? We have 4-leaf clover with great fortune. Great good fortune, sorry. You have shields. You need to defend yourself, definitely, with the wolf cards. You have marriage. Stop the press. Nice. Yeah, with the 4th house here, it's no wonder. You have boat, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Okay. And finally, you have tulip with great passion. So, my dear group 2, for starters, let me just tell you that if you have been through hardship, when it comes to love, that hardship will finish as of January. Because you do have lots of cards here that indicate home and family and marriage and being passionate and also having the confidence during this time to be joyful, to renew yourself, to connect to spirit without relying on others' opinions, embracing who you truly are. You might have some hurdles and some obstacles to overcome, but you have the power, you have the wisdom. And you are just releasing the past and starting off a new journey, cutting away what no longer suits you. And it's going to bring you great fortune and money or property. Perhaps you're buying a new house with this person that you are encountering. And perhaps there is a proposal very soon. But I see that you are very focused and in being your true self and shining your true colors and opening up to new love, new possibilities without paying any attention to what everybody thinks. You are stepping into a 0.2 version of you, 0.2. Or maybe 2.0, who knows, depending on how far you are on your journey. But let's get some tarot cards to clarify this January reading for you, my dear group 2. But for starters, I'm seeing lots of new things coming into your life, lots of new love, lots of dedication to house and family, and being in your true power. Being in your true power. You are a pathfinder. Don't forget that. You are a pathfinder. You will know the way. If you listen to spirit, you will know the way. Because this dragonfly card is advising you to be confident, be connected to spirit. For my dear group 2, what's installed for January, please? One more, please. Thank you. So let's see what we have. We have
the Knight of Wands, we have the King of Cups, we have the Death card, which corroborates beautifully the Sword card. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands. Right, let's have a close look at your cards. Oh my god, I'm making a mess with your cards here. Just want to get them straight so you can see them. So, my dear group 2, we start off with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is a very interesting energy. Well, they all are, but anyway. It's about being adventurous and energetic and charming and being fearless, right? It's about being fearless, and discarding the opinion of others requires courage. Relinquishing the past requires courage. So you're stepping into a more self-assured, brave position in your life this January. Great. It is followed by the King of Cups. King of Cups. The King of Cups is all about being calm, being caring, being sympathetic, wise, diplomatic. King of Cups is someone who is very in control of their emotions. And it's a very family-oriented card. And you do have the 4th house here with home and family. And you do have the marriage card. So this King of Cups tells me that you will be very centered in this energy of being affectionate, romantic, charming, and devoted to your family life. Beautiful. So this is a strong keyword here for your January, my dear group 2. This family energy, this devoted to your home energy as well. So then it's followed by the Death card. And I was actually very pleased that the Death card came along, because it's all about spiritual transformation. You see, there is a phoenix here rising from the ashes. And next year for you, I think it's going to be about stepping into your truest of colors, because maybe this year was a bit harsh for you, but you have mastered this lesson and you are on your way to be transformed. It's also about new beginnings and letting go, cutting off, ending off with the situations that no longer suit you. So I think this is a beautiful energy to start off the year with. Congratulations, group 2. It's very rewarding as well, because when you transform yourself, you allow yourself to step into a better version of yourself again, version 2.0 of you. Then it's followed by the 6 of Wands. And the 6 of Wands is also about victory and success. See how victorious the person here is.
feeling on top of the world, right? Feeling on top of the world, having all the lessons from the past mastered. You are victorious. You are triumphant. And you are recognized and praised for it. Because you've done the work, you've cut off. And you are stepping really into a better version of yourself. And then we have the Two of Wands, which is also about decisions. Having to make a decision between two paths. But it also means to plan carefully, right? And waiting for the rest. I will want to clarify what you will be waiting for, or what will you have to choose in between, because the first part of the reading isn't really telling me what you have to choose from. Eventually you will have to choose to relinquish the past and cut off, but I think that's work you have already done and you've mastered that lesson, therefore you have the death card. We will see what decisions we'll have to deal with in a moment. Let's clarify the first part of the reading, please. To clarify the Knight of Wands. No, too many. Okay, this one wanted to come off. You have the Nine of Swords. Don't ruminate over the past. You are being told that you need to release the past in order to embrace this brand new, vibrant self. Yeah. Let's clarify the King of Cups, please. Clarifying the King of Cups. Okay. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Love this for you, my dear group 2. Let's clarify the Death cards. It's too many, sorry. Clarifying the Death card. Oops. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Clarifying the Six of Wands. Okay. We have the Five of Cups. Interesting. Clarifying the Two of Wands. The Ace of Cups. Brilliant. So, my dear group 2, let's see what we have here. So, Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords tells me that you have been ruminating over past issues. Nine of Swords is about being fearful and anxious and being negative as well. But as said previously, you have the confidence to overcome these mental obstacles. If you don't rely on what others think and say of you, if you let go of the past, if you do cut off with, you might even have to cut off with some people in your life. There are times in our lives when we have to separate ourselves, detach ourselves from certain people that might be toxic for us. And it's okay. Then we have the King of Cups clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a beautiful card. It's about independence and success and financial stability. And it's about, remember, you do have the Boat cards. And the Boat card talks about money or property through inheritance or winning or windfall. So this is a very nice corroboration. Your emotional stability will grant you the abundance that you are aiming for. It's also a card of maturity and indulgence, right? It's about being free, right? The Death card is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a card of mastery, of expertise, of commitment and dedication, being skillful, being talented, and having high standards. So with this rebirth, you will master your emotions. You will master the dominion over your negative thoughts. And that will lead you to abundance, both emotional and financial. Very beautiful. The Six of Wands is clarified by the Five of Swords. My dear group 2. Five of Swords, I'm sorry, Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about being disappointed and being sad. Just have a look at the card. She's contemplating. She's contemplating the cup that she has lost. But she's looking at the cup that she still has in her hands. So in this sense, I think you will be victorious in not looking back at what you have lost, but looking forwards and embracing what you will gain. Because this cup has a fish. And fish symbolize abundance, particularly financial abundance. But it was also the symbol of Christ. So in that sense, and Christ epitomizes love. In that sense, I think that your victory will be in this dwelling between what you thought you lacked, but now you realize you have. And in that sense, I think you will be very grateful and very joyful. You will feel very joyful this January. The Two of Cups is, the Two of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a beautiful card. It has to do with new feelings, new love, perhaps, with emotional awakening, with spiritual connection and intuition and love. So if you have decisions to make, you will lead them by the heart, not the head. You will be guided by your heart. And you will be encouraged to act with your heart, not your mind. So in this sense, my dear group 2, I think your January will be very fulfilling in the sense that you will have the courage to overcome the thoughts that you might have felt imprisoned you previously. You will be cutting off with old energies and cutting off perhaps with people that put you down and told you things that undermined your sense of self-worth, and you are moving forward to emotional maturity. And through this rebirth, you'll be reconnecting with spirit. And what I see coming towards you in January, my dear group 2, is lots of abundance in every sense of the word. Right, let's get some guidance from my dear group 2. Okay. One more, please. Okay. Right. You have flexibility. If not this way, then that way. Again, with this came out exactly in pile number 1. They finished off with the 2 of Wands and they got this advice. Let's see what it says. In coping with the ups and downs of life, it is often helpful to take an example from Mother Nature. A stalk of grass bends in a storm, adjusts to the force of the wind, and when the blow is past, it can straighten up again. We can try different possibilities and enjoy our flexibility. I know that sounds a little oversimplified, but we won't let ourselves be put down. Picture yourself at a splendid ball, clothed in a sumptuous dress, dancing to lively music in a different rhythm. I dance the dance of life with elation, swaying with the rhythms and sounds of the heavens. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful advice. Again, stepping into your true colors. And you have enthusiasm with new starts, right under the death card. Let's see what it says. Regularly starting anew is as much a part of life as the spring is a part of year. Even the oldest of trees produce new branches, leaves, and blossoms. And the smallest beginning can produce great things. A fresh start brings new impetus, pulls one out of a rut, presents a welcome challenge, helps us to dare, and brings excitement and success into our lives. In your mind's eye, you can already see what is freshly emerging. You work on the picture until it completely meets your needs, desires, and possibilities and fires your enthusiasm. Keyword, I start afresh and taste the beginner's eagerness. Definitely. You are starting anew. You are bringing yourself from the ashes, mastering your old thoughts, relinquishing the people that no longer suit you. You are a pathfinder, so you will know what path to take. And what the cards are telling me here is that you will be leading from the heart, not from the head. And this will bring you tremendous abundance. Let's get 2 more for my dear group 2, please. Okay, what else do we have? We have Mirror of Phantoms. Hidden desires, fears, or potentials. We need to face up to our inner world. Definitely. Definitely. You know, and this is totally related to the sword card. We need to face up to our inner worlds. We need to go through our hidden desires, go through our inner fears and our potentials. We must focus on what we have and be grateful for it, and not cry over what we have lost. That's the way to be victorious. Oh, yeah, and you have the fountain of life. Drawing strength and renewal from within. Yeah, what else can I say, my dear group 2? Renewal, new start, the death card, everything is starting fresh. You are stepping into your true self. You are finding your own path, and January, honestly, my dear group 2, is going to be great for you. So, my dear group 2, I hope you liked your reading. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment, subscribe the channel, share the video if you want to. It's always a good way for supporting me. And I'm wishing you a great 2025, starting off with a tremendous January. And I wish you all the best. I will see you in a next reading. Goodbye. Hello, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Wake Me Up Tarot and also this yellow feather. And if you have picked your pile through your zodiac signs, then in this case, these are Cancer, Aquarius, Leo, and Virgo. Just going to put these away. Before we get on with your card, I'm just going to select a couple of oracle cards for you. So for my dear group 3, thank you. January predictions 2025. My dear collective in group 3. Okay. And let's get, oops, some tea leaves. Okay, these two. I want this one. Okay. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Let's put these away. Managed to bang my flower. So let's see what you have. Let's start off with your feather of choice. And it's the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Okay, focus yourself in creation and connection. Beautiful. Beautiful. You also have the mystic. Wow. Connections. Connection to spirits. Interesting. And look how the colors match. Beautiful. You also have cat with the keyword independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. life supports you in any way. Yeah, definitely. This is a very, very intuitive pile. Very connected group indeed. Let's see what else. Moon. Pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. Yeah, definitely. The cards keep saying the same. And finally, Sun. With essence and personality. Wow, group 3. Very interesting. You have bird flying. News is on the way. Right. You also have camel. Persevere and you will overcome problems. You have wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Okay, could be a friend or could be an objective. And you have love. So beautiful. Okay, let's see what we have for my dear group 3. So let's start off with the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. And with the moon card, with the cat card and the mystic, I think that this connection particularly is with spirit or the universe or God, whatever you wish to call it. But your intuition is being heightened next January. So you should be paying attention to what your intuition tells you. There's also something here about being persistent to overcome problems. And with the wedge here that someone is trying to get in your way, I remind you that you do have the cat cards, and the cat is all about being independent, not following up with a crowd, because your intuition is strong. I mean, you have intuition, the mystic, talking about connections and creation. So maybe your manifestation powers will also be strengthened this next January. And even though you are an independent soul, you are being blessed with love next January. But let's get the tarot and find out what is really going on, because now I'm very curious, my dear group 3. This is my intuitive group. Welcome, welcome. Just whilst I'm shuffling, if you are curious as to what oracle decks I use, you will find the description in, I'm sorry, the names of the decks that I use in the description box. Oh my goodness, they're all coming out front. So let's see what we are dealing with, my dear group 3. We start off with the 8 of Wands. Then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay. Then we have the Tower. Funny enough, this tower is depicted as a wedding cake, and the bride and groom are falling from the cake. You have the Death card. Beautiful, beautiful. Particularly with this tower here. Beautiful energy. And you have the Page of Pentacles. Right, let's think about it. My dear group 3. Let's think about it. Let's have a moment to ponder here. So you start off with the 8 of Wands. And wait, I'm sorry. The 8 of Wands is all about speed, velocity, rushing in, exciting times. It's also about holiday romances. So I don't know, January, it's not holidays, but I don't know if you're taking a holiday or not. If you're going on a journey, perhaps, and you will find a romance taking off. It's about gaining momentum. So you start off your year with this need for speed. You know what I mean? Perhaps you've been a bit more on the quiet side, and the new year is bringing you this urge to be fast and furious, if I may say so. Fast and furious. So then we have the Ace of Wands, and you see that the tree is a pencil, right? It's about inspiration and having that creative spark. I don't know if you are a writer or if you keep a diary. If you do, the guidance here is to keep on doing it, because new ideas, new enthusiasm, and new passions will arise in January for you, my dear group 3. Perhaps do some journaling of the connections that you are establishing with spirit, with the universe. And then you have the Tower cards. And I mean, everybody looks at the Tower card as if it was like the worst thing in the world, when in fact it isn't. I mean, obviously it means chaos and this. Sorry, what's wrong with me? I'm like stuttering. Something here with stuttering and not being able to express myself fully in words, but perhaps writing will help group 3. Perhaps writing will help convey your ideas better. Yeah. As I was saying, the Tower cards is usually looked upon as a destructive moment or something traumatic that happens in your life, right? But it's positive in the sense that it leads to new beginnings, right? And you have the Death card right following. I don't know, my dear group 3, if you got divorced this year, it's also a possibility. But through whatever hardships you've been through this year, you are being reborn. You are being transformed with the Death cards. And I mean, there's a butterfly here, which is obviously the symbol for transformation. The Death card mustn't be looked upon as something negative, because it speaks about new beginnings. It speaks about spiritual transformation, and it's also about letting go and letting endings be endings, right? And you close off the first part of the reading with the Page of Pentacles. Oddly enough, the Page of Pentacles has come out in the 3 readings, I think. Not sure about pile 2, but definitely pile 1. I'm pretty certain, well, I don't know, I can't remember. Page of Pentacles is all about being ambitious and diligent and goal-oriented, being a planner. Again, the notebook and the pencil, writing down what you are going to do as of January, but being consistent as well, being grounded, right? And even though your intuition is being heightened up, this groundedness will be necessary in your day-to-day life, right? Because perseverance is also here. So you have to be perseverant in transforming yourself, in overcoming the hurdles of the past, and taking this fast wave, this fast movement wave that is coming towards you with news, I may add, and perhaps with new love. Let's clarify the 8 of Wands for my dear group number 3. 8 of Wands, please. 8 of Wands. Okay, thank you. You have the Chariot. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant. Brilliant. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, please. Okay. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's clarify the Tower. You have the 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Let's clarify the Death cards. You have the 5 of Wands. Let's clarify the Page of Pentacles. Okay, thank you. You have the Strength card. Very nice. Very, very nice. So, I'm sorry, I needed to sneeze. I do apologize. I couldn't help myself. I apologize, my dear group 3. Well, I'm only human, and I think I'm catching a cold. Anyway, let's move along. So, clarifying the 8 of Cups, you have, the 8 of Wands, you have the Chariot, number 7. Okay. The Chariot is all about providence, triumph, taking the reins of your own horses, taking the lead in your own life. And apparently you are doing that swiftly. You're not giving any attention to what anyone says. You are taking over. You are taking over. Right. The Ace of Wands, clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. I do apologize. I really think I'm getting sick because it's not natural for me. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is about independence and success and financial stability, obviously. And it's about prosperity and wealth and property and abundance. With this Ace of Wands here, getting new ideas, getting a hold on your life, I think that you might be considering a career change. And this will bring you good fortune because you will have an idea, perhaps from Spirit. Spirit will guide you to have this new idea that will make you very successful. And because you are quickly taking over your own life and being the master of your own destiny, right? Letting no one else influence your decision, being the rider of your own horse, right? You are getting these new ideas that will make you very successful. The Tower card here is clarified by the Ace of Swords, and I must tell you, my dear Group 3, it is time and you need to overcome this, because the Eight of Swords is about feeling trapped. It's about feeling restricted. Just see how the man here is inside a glass box and is blindfolded. So he doesn't really realize that the box is open over his head. He's just stuck because he wants to, because he doesn't dare to try every solution to come out. His hands are free. He could take the blindfold. He could take the blindfold off. He could touch the ceiling of the box and realize that it's open. But your fears, this Tower moment, as I see it, this Tower moment has filled you with fears and anxiety, and perhaps even lacking self-worth, right? And it made you feel trapped in a situation. Perhaps this was a past relationship. Yeah, perhaps it was. And you were feeling trapped and undermined and hurting, honestly hurting, because if a person feels that there is no escape, then desperation comes along. And with desperation comes anxiety. And, you know, it's like dominoes falling one after the other. But the Death card is here, and the Death card is clarified by the Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands, well, at least in most readings, is interpreted as conflicts and fighting. But in this case, people are not fighting. They are rejoicing, they are dancing. Look at the cheerleaders. Nobody's fighting here, everybody's dancing. And look, the wands are all on the floor, so no more fighting. This transformation card, this Death card, made you realize that conflict, arguments, fighting leads nowhere. And the solution is dancing. Just dance. Dance it off. Dance it off, my dear Group 3. Because you are now reborn. You are able to avoid conflict. And to avoid these depressive thoughts that were entrapping you through this painful moment that you had. And so January, in a sense, is going to be about celebrating this rebirth of yours. And the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Strength card. And obviously the Strength card is about being strong. It's about being courageous, but it's also about being compassionate. Just look at Granny. And in context with the reading, I think that you have to be more compassionate towards yourself. And maybe reminding yourself of the times that you were happiest in your life, with your family, with your friends, learning things new, planning ahead. Yeah, January is definitely going to be a start off for you, my dear Group 3. And even though you've been through a lot, and I'm so sorry for you, my dear Group 3, but you have to be happy because you are reborn and you are getting brand new ideas and things are going to start happening fast in your life. And there's money coming in. You are being the master of your own life now. There's news on the way. And I mean, Spirit is communicating with you in such a manner in January that you will have to take notes. You will have to take notes in order to conduct your year in a way that is more fulfilling for you. Right, let's get some guidance for you, my dear Group 3. I'm going to pick 2 cards. Oh, sorry, this. Goodness. 2 cards from this oracle. For my dear Group 3. Okay, this is one. Good. We have 2 cards, okay? And I'm taking 2 more from this oracle as well. There's one. Okay, that's 2. Let's see what we have. So we start off with plenty. Beautiful. Be open for great things. Lovely, Group 3. Okay. We need food for our spiritual and mental development. When it is lacking, we become needy, weary, dissatisfied. What nourishes us is everything which inspires, motivates, and enthuses us. Finding out exactly what our needs are takes time and care. We should test out what we discover to see whether it is truly ours. But even just a minute spent in our inner refuge can give us a lift and sate our hunger. Imagine a place which strengthens you with its beauty and harmony. What is it that gives you what you need, that sustains you? Think specially of people, hobbies, music, colors, sports, nature, travel, spiritual aspects. Your inner experiences and deeds are what Your inner experiences and deeds are what keep you going. My happiness is within me. The cat card, this particular strength card, yes, it is within you. You are going to be happier in January, my dear Group 3. Plenty. And be open for great things with the Nine of Pentacles also. Good. You also have discipline. Time for a change. Take care, for stress can become addictive. To prevent stress from becoming chronic, you can develop appropriate strategies. Take a step back, pause, reflect, identify what is superfluous, and throw it overboard. Delegate. Redraft your timetable, and so on. Yeah, this Ace of Wands might be indicated that you are overdoing it. Give up everything which you find is overstressing you. Surrender it to the setting sun and see yourself afterwards in a pleasant company, at leisure, in peaceful surroundings, perhaps with your partner, a child, or a pet, playing and enjoying each other's companies. And the statement is, my riches are the little everyday pleasures. Beautiful energy. Yes, this is the lesson that you've learned with this particularly Five of Wands. All that you are going to be doing from now on is avoid conflict and taking a step back and enjoying the beautiful things in life. And you are overcoming whatever happened in your past. You also have Ghost Ship with lost souls and unknown destinies. I think there might be a couple of people that will come your way, particularly with the cat card. I'm sorry for laughing. I'm just so over myself today. I'm just stuttering the word the whole way through. I think there might be a couple of people that might come towards you for advice, for spiritual advice. Definitely. Oh, beautiful. The fire of rebirth. Reborn in the flames to gain new life. Definitely, group 3. You are definitely being reborn. And you will be, because the cat card tells me you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong, right? And with the lost souls and unknown destinies, I think that people might feel alert to you, to come for advice, to come for healing instance, because the process that you went through was a very beautiful, painful, but very beautiful process. And you, in this act of being reborn, you might inspire others and advise others to follow their own journey, to take a step into that shadow side and to do some shadow healing. Perhaps you've done that, lots of shadow healing, and that because your intuition is going to be so heightened in January, I think that people might feel drawn to you for advice. So, my dear group 3, what a beautiful reading. Your January is going to be something off the charts. Pay attention to the message that you get, journal it, and I'm wishing you a wonderful 2025 in general, not just only for January. So my dear group 3, I hope you enjoyed your video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment, share, or subscribe to the channel. It's a very nice way for supporting me. And I hope to see you in another reading. Bye.